Hello, folks. This is Fijian investment trader, Mr. Singh. I'm back. I'm going to be talking about skills, ticker symbol SKLZ. I'm excited. I've been trading this stock for about past 3 years, and I love it where it is right now. I know this is some of them don't want to hear that, but it is an opportunity where we can see some movements and some more pains coming down to the road. But before I talk about technical analysis, we need to know about how what Skills does, right? It is the company as one of the platform for video games, right? And this company has a headquarters in Vegas, San Mateo, Seattle, Vancouver, Los Angeles. They have organized over 2 billion tournaments, and has over 30 million mobile players on the worldwide. So it is a great company and has a lot of potential, has been growing uh, tremendously. They have a new CEO which was announced back in October, for the growth for the company, and I'm excited, right? So let's talk about a little bit on fundamental side and kind of see where the stock is heading and what is the entry point in buying. By all means, I'm not a final advisor, just doing my fundamentals and technical analysis on the stock because this is one of my favorite stock that I been trading for past 3 years. So you can clearly see that. Um, it is still bullish, guys. It is a really right now. It's not a bearish right now, and it's coming to a high of 66 right now, and segment right here, right. So it is all sign of a long term gains. A massive gains can be down to the road, right? Nobody can predict the future, neither can I. Hope you can if you have a crystal ball. But I am excited about this stock, and let's talk about where it has been right now, right? This is a 5-day chart. My pink line is the 200-day moving average. My blue line is the 60-day EMA, and my WAP is right here, right? So 5-day, looking at it, it has been holding at a very good support of $4.73, roughly there at time and time. You can see that for past 3 days has been holding as one of the support and kind of break out the 200 EMA at 519. So now it's sitting at 419. So I'm gonna go back and kind of see on our 1 month chart, not a 1 year, because that's it's gonna be for some people is a really growing pain. So right now, where we're sitting at is right here. So we can clearly see this is becomes our resistance line, right? So the resistance is sitting at close to $4.72. See, you can see time and time it came, right, and kind of acted as a support level for us, and which is great. And now it is kind of a crossover, right? You can see that's a crossover on the 5 MA, and it's crossing over the 60-day MA, right? Kind of had a sold out on the Friday market, and now it is creating a pattern for an uptrend. RSI cooled off, right? Kind of filled that gap, right? Where it went up high, and now it's filled that gap already, right? Right up here, and where we can look at it, right? So the next resistance that if you're looking it to be just for trading a month, a week, right? I have some long-term stocks for it. I am also does a day trade on this stock, which I love it phenomenally, right? Where I can see the next level we can look at it is 516 when the market opens up on Monday, folks. On Monday, we're gonna see if it breaks that um that 519 mark, right? Where I'm gonna level it right here, and we can clearly see that, right? So I'm gonna put it right over here, the 519 right here, right? So 590 mark, I'm going to see that if it breaks to that level, because that's just going to be one resistance, and the next one is going to be $5.60 throughout the time that I can see there's another will act as another resistance, because time and time it was our support, right? So you can clearly see that was one of the support before it had a massive breakout right up here, right? And I'm gonna have my support right here at $5.65, as close to that, roughly on that mark. You can see time and time it's bounced off as a support, and again for another dollar and about 65 cents. So I'm not looking a major runoff at the moment right now, but can be show a signs of an uptrend, but he has to break the $5.16, because if he trades in between this channel right here, right, then it is kind of have some signs of an uptrend. RSI looks a kind of uptrend. MACD looks kind of showing an uptrend because it still has a massive green bias coming in and pushing it up. And RSI is kind of cooled off in the middle too, right? Um, and then if you're looking at the long term, let's have a quick one look at the long term. If we go back to the 6 months right here, that where it came at the low of $3.96. So where we always want to talk about, right? What will be our next low level, right? So we're gonna have this one of resistance. Let me change my color quickly, so make sure we don't confuse ourselves, right? And I'm gonna have another one, right, drawn up for us where we're looking. The next one is gonna be, so I'm gonna have it roughly around at $4.02. I know 396 we can have that, but it just bounced off quickly. So if you're looking to an entry point, I would say 394. Looking at it right here, because time and time it's bounced off, right? If the market doesn't, cooperate with us and goes for that 394 and jumps right off over here, so it'll be the next support over here, but it has to break this channel, right? We have three channels we're looking at it for an uptrend. Test it at 519 and break out, right? And go test back again this channel right here, 519 to 564 in between, in order for an uptrend is the signs of showing an uptrend, right? So kind of like I said, it has that massive trend that we had time and time bounced off and came back down. So I'm not, I'm like I said, I'm not bummed about why this company has taken a beating, right? Oh, I'm surprised. No, I'm not. But there is a potential runoff for this company because the company has a very potential run and it has can be buyout from another company too, right? There's like three companies that are the major players in this industry, and they're keeping an eye on that too. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see where this skills does tomorrow morning. What I'm looking at it right now, if I go back in my 5 day, right, and let's see my prediction was right or wrong, right? He can call me out and say, no, Mr. Singh, you were wrong on your prediction. So what I can see on this, where he's going to test at 519 multiple times, and I am seeing is going to break. Yes, folks, I can see on Monday it can break 519, right? And kind of go test up a high, right? Um, and if it gets rejected quickly, then you can see the RSI is still pointing down right here, where you can be trading in between these 2 times 475 and 519 over here and kind of cool off. If it comes and touches a 472 tomorrow, then it is a very high likely that it is going to be making its way to $3.93. So the key levels I'm keeping an eye tomorrow morning for my trading. If how the market opens at X up, if it runs off, right, because it had that gap right here, you can clearly see this on the pre-market had the gap, and they kind of filled up that gap all the way throughout time and time right here. So I like I said, I am seeing it 519 tomorrow for testing that area, one of the resistance right here, because time got rejected. If it doesn't get rejected and gets hold up, the next one is a 564, roughly around there, right? Hey folks, don't forget to subscribe, like my YouTube channel. I am gonna do another video tomorrow on skills to see, right? I'm doing it late on Sunday night, so but I'm gonna see if I was right on my prediction on the 519 testing it, or is coming back to the 472 for a run up, right? Hey folks, I'm back. I'm excited to talk about more on skills. I'm going to be sharing me more my technical analysis on kind of weekly basis, see where the stock is heading. I'm heavily invested on this company too, so I'm going to be with you in the long run too. Hey folks, have a good day and good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow.